All in my eyes, enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift, decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed, so undisputed. Yeah. Pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. What feel like the night of the fight? Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Train through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, work till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag. Throwing them fast, trying to fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I float in the flash. Searching for weakness, immersed in my defense. Please don't be too slow with the pads. But I'm still matching the motion it has. Shoulder rolling, find an opening and let them go like I'm holding the soul in my hands. Set it free. Set it free. Set it free. Flow like a butterfly, sting like a pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. Do it for my mama, do it for my father. Family affair, my whole family in here. I do it for the block, do it for the soldiers, do it for the sport, do it for the coach. And I'm undisputed, yeah, I'm undisputed. Do it for my father, do it for my mother. It's a family affair, my whole family in here. I did it for the past, I did it for the future, I did it for us all. That's why I'm undisputed. Pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. First up, the...
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. So much firepower here. Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. Look how that straight's affecting them. Counter shot lands. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. Perfect counter lands. And he scores with the counter. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And there's the bell for round 2. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. And he fails to score with that left hook. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. The straight right just misses. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Let's get it started in round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. They've got an okay win record, but if they want to be able to make it in this industry, you've got to start winning more. They threw the hook, it didn't land. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. Can't land that jab. This is a high-octane battle. Holding nothing back here in the round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, pal, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Straight right just misses. Insane action. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Beautiful counter shot. A straight right just misses. Caution being thrown to the wind. What desire, but at what cost? A perfect counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
And there's the bell to start round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. He misses with that jab. A lot of effort being exerted here. This may do it. It's all coming to an end. And now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. How did they not go down?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. So time back in. Let's keep fighting. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar. There's
the bell for round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Can't find a home for that jab. Trying to land that jab. The straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? They somehow weathered the storm.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Stamina is off the charts. Swing and a miss with that hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Never know with these scorecards. That will go down as a majority decision victory.
It's been a good one. Good entertainment. Everybody benefited. Those fighters there will learn so much from this fight. The fans cannot argue with that decision. I'm sure you won't, Todd, because I'm not. I'm happy with what I've just seen.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this? Study my movements. Go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations. Bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause on it regardless, who go the hardest? Whole family is the top full of ballers. Who would tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail or surprised? I'm addicted to winning, so since the beginning I only focus on horizons. All they record is who go the hardest. Whole family is the top full of ballers. Who would tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. I want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a thing, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers. And every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone? Until my signal dwindles or my channel is in Rome, or my cell phone dies, or it's cancer in my dome. And dear nicks the tone as I pull my pain out. One of your short nose might blow my brains out, but you ain't even pick up. Talking to myself, exactly what you sick of.
Feeling kinda restless. Did you get my message? It's swirling around in the storm.
Yeah, come on.
No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there.
Yeah.
I left the story of my life on your answering machine. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there?
Hello, would you pick up the phone?
We were like, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, does it really make a sound? That's romantic and profound. But now we're like lumberjacks holding the axes that bring it down. So I'm now on your message, talking about remember. Silence in return, that sounds like timber. There's some that can't see the forest because they liars, but I can't see the forest because of the fire. And in our prehistorics, the flowers was rooting for us. Brontosaurus ate the flowers, T-Rex ate the Brontosaurus, and then the T-Rex turned around and ate the florist. That's why I lost my FTV endorsement, but that's really not important. My sadness is snitch, my melancholy informant. Despair wears the wire, my longing rapping the song. My worry is the rap, my lonely tapping the phone.
I wanna give you reasons, tell you what I'm feeling, but none of these lines are secure. No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there. I left the story of my life on your answering machine. My tears run off your shoes like water from a goose. You try to wash off all the dirt, but your hands aren't getting clean. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there? Are you there?
Hello,
Are you there?
would you pick up the
To make believers on receivers as you sit back and observe as the rubber curly cord just absorbs all my words. Will you collect us, then connect us, or neglect us on the hole into the wall, then cross the wires on the telephone poles, then bounces off the towers, then up into the satellites, then falls down back to earth to bring a broken heart back to life. Happens all the time, lost of appetite and lack of sleep. If it's dead and flat in line, I leave a message at the bed.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Yeah.
Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Would you pick up the phone? Would you pick up the phone? Hello, would you pick up the phone?
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's an necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Like winner, chocolate cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger, author rain is August, wordplay is December, That mean my pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area shippers, slip on the slickest icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures, if you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier, swim with the fish and flippers, I finish my pictures, this is what didn't get it, getting hit and hitting the different differs, what did he do with it, didn't she, who are you mentioning, Louis doing like
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is the boss. First up, the boss from the United States of America. The last time we saw them in action, they pulled off a very close win. Against them, the dancer from the United States of America, coming off a very close win.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. And here we go. And there's the bell to start round one. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. He parries that left jab away. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Punch, counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The straight right just misses. Misses with the jab. Very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right just misses. A historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go. It's round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
off-the-charts action from both of these fighters. This fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. Nice counter shot. Got out of the way of that right hook. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They've got an okay win record, but if they want to be able to make it in this industry, you got to start winning more. Holding nothing back here in the round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
On to the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? That hook just can't find the target. Well done with that counter shot. The straight right just misses. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Inch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch right up the middle. His stamina is off the charts. Good counter punching. A straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. And he scores with the counter. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Swing and a miss with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Back into the fray here in round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? Beautiful counter shot. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Jab slightly off target. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
This is the beginning of round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. That left-handed jab.
What they say now.
looking like skies and binoculars. Two nights live, singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it. A long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein of gang violence meets the gang's demises, and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish, same shoe in different sizes, with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds, really need, very beautifully, rated. Little battle rise for you, little battle ride, really need, very beautifully, alliterated. Little battle rise for you.
Doesn't quite score. And down goes the boss. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot. 1, 2, 3, 4.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable, or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Swing and a miss with that jab. A perfect counter shot. That jab doesn't score. A perfect counter lands. That counter shot lands. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. These scorecards were all over the place, but in the end, I think the right athlete won.
A split decision. You know what? I feel sorry for the loser because heart and soul was laid out right there. Everything was left in the ring. There's no regrets, and we had a good time as well. They did the work. We enjoyed the action. Split decision. Totally agree with it. You never know. We might see it all over again.
don't lose.
Just wanna fly and run away, away from this place, away from mistakes broken, promises made to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away, live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. I start a fresh start again. This could be, 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 this could be the chance. What are you waiting for? Need to escape, need to escape. It's too much weight, it's too much weight on me. Could I just be free? I want to fly away, live my life in my own way.
So much energy here in the house tonight. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Up first is the Boss. And you can see they will have a speed advantage. Up against them, First up, the Boss from the United States of America. The last time we saw them in action, they suffered a very close loss. Let's see if their fortunes turn around here. And they'll be facing the Bobcat from Guinea-Bissau. Their last fight was a very close victory.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the red trunks with red trim, the Boss. Fighting out of the blue corner from Guinea-Bissau. Wearing the blue trunks.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
This is one of my favorite venues. Get the right fight, you got a night of fun.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Caught him. You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. A counter shot. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The jab doesn't quite connect. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. They exchange punches. That left uppercut doesn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on... on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be...
And there's the bell for round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with the hook. This fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. Straight right just misses. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. Misses with that jab. Oh, and there he caught him with a stiff jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They got the momentum. They got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
The referee called. Let's get it started in round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The win-loss record right now for this fighter is about average, but if you want to make it in this industry, you've got to start winning more consistently. Defense is not an option for these two. Punches coming from every angle. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. Beautiful counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
Here we go to the 4th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No rest for the weary. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter. It's all offense all the time. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. The straight right just misses. Neither fighter willing to slow down. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
And there's the bell to start round 5. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Done with that counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. He threw a punch and just got countered. Good counter punching. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. Swing and a miss for that jab. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. On to the 6th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Heart, what desire, but at what cost? That counter shot lands. The perfect counter lands. Caution being thrown to the wind. How about that time counter shot? Those counter punches have to hurt. Missed with that jab. Straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous, I'm ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so